Hey there, everybody. Matt Carter here.
And Jessica Carter.
This is our American Idol Arthur Gunn reaction because Jess and I, we cannot contain ourselves. I am actually giddy at this very moment.
Yeah, there's a lot to talk about with his performance tonight that we had to give him an entire video just because Arthur was something else tonight.
He was so good. I mean, first of all, he's in the top 20. Let's celebrate that. Not that I think any of us really doubted that, but still, he is in the top 20. Even Coco Vanderwolf is just thrilled with it. She's beaming with excitement because
we love him.
His performance of "Is This Love?" This is a song that we'll go through it a lot. I mean, this is a song that I know collectively means a lot to both of us.
Yeah, really good memories with this song.
Yeah, and I think this is such a fun, vivacious, so well done, cool take on it. But
cool is the exact right word for Arthur and this performance. He is so cool.
He is cooler than either one of us have ever been in our lives. Like, let's make that very clear. But before we dive in and discuss it, if you guys do like this video, remember to give us a like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. So, I know I said, I think it was a few performances ago from Arthur, that I wanted to hear him do No Woman, No Cry.
Yes!
And the reason I had said that was because Is This Love is actually my favorite Bob Marley song, and it may be one of my favorite songs of all time. But no one ever does this song on singing shows.
Yeah, it's true.
Never. Like, sometimes I get No Women, No Cry, but no, I never get Is This Love. I love this song. I love the simplicity of it. I love the joy of it. He actually encapsulated everything I love with some cool little runs and notes, and it just had such a style about it.
Arthur Gunn is one of my most favorite just voices and we watch a lot of singing shows. We're just gonna throw that out there. We watch them all.
Yeah.
But there's something so different about Arthur in his voice that I've just never really heard anywhere else. And I've also heard people take songs and do other arrangements with it, which is always really cool.
Yeah.
But that last performance of his that he did, Have You Ever Seen the Rain, and that arrangement that he's done, I have never seen anything like that in my life. If he doesn't win this show, then I honestly don't know what is going on, because he really is in a lane on his own. And this performance tonight, I didn't even know that he was going to be able to go to another level, but here we are, because that was really good. Just cool.
And I admit that I am insanely biased because I love the song, and that's always gonna make it better. But I mean, here I'll do a little bit of story time here at this moment. So when I was in high school, I had a friend, and I had never really listened.
You had a friend?
Yeah, I know. That's actually not the full story,
kidding.
But that's a surprise in itself, everyone. But no, I'm just
kidding.
messing around. All right. So I didn't listen to a lot of Bob Marley before that time, but my friend had this, I don't even remember if it was a CD or if it was an iPod. It was like in that era where nobody really knew what to use.
Yeah.
But he had a lot of Bob Marley, and the first song that was on there was Is This Love? And it got to where every single time it played, he would just sort of just like start shouting and singing all of the lyrics. And it became this thing where every time I got in the car, we would do this and we would just like rock out and sway. And like while Arthur was doing this, and this is me being cranky and cynical and everything else that I can be, I was just in here just like dancing around and singing it. It brought me back to that place. It made me actually feel like young and energized again.
The thing that I also really love about Arthur is that he picks these types of songs which for me, my own story time,
Yeah.
these are songs I grew up with because my parents, they listened to CCR and Bob Dylan, Bob Marley, all these great legendary singers. So I actually, we're out in California. The first time I ever came out here, I was probably Arthur's age, actually. And I was out here for a film festival, and I was going to be traveling from here over to San Francisco. It was a nice long drive. I went to go get some CDs. Bob Marley was one of them. I went to a used CD store. I bought 6 CDs. And the only CD that they actually put inside the case was Bob Marley. So I had Bob Marley for 8 hours.
That is a lot of Bob Marley.
It's a lot of Bob Marley, but of all the ones that I was going to get, that was the one to get.
Yeah.
Really, really, really good song choice for his voice.
And the funny thing about this is, of course, that I think Arthur can do a lot of different stuff. I mean, I think it's a compliment to just say I would love to hear him do a lot of Bob Marley songs, just because I think he has such a unique sort of take on it. Like, I think a lot in my head. I'm just like, could he do Redemption Song? Could he do Buffalo Soldier? Like, could he?
Yeah, and it's really interesting with Bob Marley in general because Bob Marley is not an easy person to sing because you could easily try to sing Bob Marley and just come off sounding like karaoke and kind of hokey and not like Arthur sounded tonight. So I wasn't surprised that he was able to do it. He's been able to just kill everything he's doing. But I was like, wow, Bob Marley, all right. I'm really excited about this.
I think the next inevitable question is, I know we are both obviously very biased at this point, but Arthur legitimately, I in all sincerity, I do think that he is a front runner to win the show right now. I think
the judges also think that. So far, we've seen a couple of tonight there was 2 judges are standing, 1 judge is standing, no judges are standing, all the judges are standing for Arthur. I mean, even when he came in, they were just like, we're not even going to beat around the bush. What's the point?
No, there's no drama when you're making a decision. You have to find a way to sort of sell it to the audience. And if the biggest critique you have of him is that he doesn't have his eyes opened all the time, that's something that
he can work on that. It doesn't change how good his voice is. But of course, you want to connect with him more because his voice is so good and he's just so cool.
And he's likable. He's got a really cool, unique tone. I think he appeals to a lot of different people. I think fans of classic music are going to really like him.
Yep.
And I think beyond just all of this, he's got an arsenal, I think, of a lot of stuff and covers and ideas that he hasn't even gotten a chance to bring to the table yet. That is kind of the crummy thing about the just Idol itself, is that we only have so much time to get to know all these people that, there's probably 50 Arthur Gunn songs they could put on the show that we would really love, and then we only get to see a small handful of them.
Well, the other really cool thing about him and what he's done already this season, especially with that CCR song, is that he reaches out to different generations with the exact same song. And that's something that's really rare in a singer. I mean, he sang the original version of it, which reaches older people like me, old poots like me that want to hear it the way that it's supposed to be. And then he rearranges it in a way that's so modern and can reach a whole new generation of people. And I think that's a really special quality that he has. That's why I think he's going to win the show.
First of all, you're not old. Second of all, I
am. I'm good with it.
But I think it's all of his ability to relate to songs and to bring them out to people and introduce them to maybe stuff they haven't heard before and want to go and check it out. It's such a special sort of gift that he has. I mean, ultimately, it will come down to song choice. It's going to come down to viewers supporting him. I mean, there is still mystery about what these shows are going to look like because we don't even know.
And the song choice is, I think, going to be a key factor, too. Because, I mean, we have seen on singing shows where song choice just ends up being the downfall of people. And as long as I think Arthur is allowed to continue to sort of bring in these really good, classic, bold choices like a Bob Marley, things that could be really hokey, but if he takes them on, then they are not going to be. They are going to be something so special. If he's allowed to make his song choices, he's going to win the show. If the show starts to come in as like, hey, we want to hear Arthur sing Ariana Grande, then it's going to be like, well, what are you doing to him? So, song choice, leave it up to Arthur. He knows what he's doing.
I think he just, if he has an arrangement for pretty much anything, I believe in him. I always worry about the idol machine coming in and trying to take over. I think he's going to know enough about who he is to try to find a way to make things work for himself. And I'm confident in him. I believe he can do this. I believe in you, Arthur.
Yes!
This was just so much fun. This is probably the most fun I've had listening to an idol performance in a really, really long time. I think he's a front runner. I think he could be the winner, but what do you guys think? Did you love Arthur's rendition of Is This Love? Did you feel like it was love? Let us know in the comments. And if you do like this video, be sure to give us a like, subscribe, and if you want to support us more, check out the link in the description to the store, and we'll see you here next time.